We live a San lifestyle, and that's what I'm selling here to you guys. That's my sales pitch. That's what we're wanting this resort for, is for those travel packages and let people see what it's truly like to live in a San life. So I'm going to get off here, go get this video ready to post, and I will give you some more video whenever we start getting some of the campers here, so you can kind of get a feel for that. And then after that, give me some comments. Tell me some of the things you'd like to learn. I'm going to show you about farm life and what we do, and cover a lot of different topics, from showing you how we cook certain Thai dishes to just day-to-day life on this farm. And then whenever we go over to Nong Khai, to an apartment we've got over there, I'll start giving you some information on Nong Khai and the Mekong River in Laos. So this is Rick. I'm signing off, and please like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Hey guys, Rick here with Rick's Adventures. We are preparing for the first camper to arrive tonight from Chiang Mai, and there's been a lot to try to get done here. We went and got us a nice big coffee pot and set up so they'd have coffee of a morning and they get their free breakfast. They're up there right now cleaning the hut. You can see we're setting up tents up there. We got the bar all stocked back with beer. Tia got her menu sign put up. We're not going to do a whole lot of different types of food this go around, because it's just for the short period of time that we're going to have this thing going, which will be the next 2-3 days with campers. It's just here during this big concert. We really weren't prepared for this at all, because we're building the resort, and like in the previous video, we hadn't really planned to do this, and I just thought, let's give it a shot, see if we get some campers. And we've got probably, 20-25 people showing up within that week's period. So we've got everything here organized. This is just where we've been working today. We have ice that's going to be coming, because the people will want buckets of ice with their beer and stuff like that. And we've been doing all of the cleanup. There's Tia, and all of the plants set up to make it look really nice. Sue's up there scrubbing down part of the floor. I don't know if you can see up there, but we're going to set up these dome tents up here, because there'll be some shade. People can camp up here if they want. We can probably fit 6 tents up here. And then we'll also go out here, and if people want to camp out in this area, or really anywhere they want to camp, we really don't care where they camp. They can camp wherever they want, except in the restaurant. If they want to pitch a tent out here by the pond, underneath the parking lot lights, we'll allow them to do that. We don't have an issue with that. You can see the fish down there swimming around. So it's coming along. We're getting things set. It's been, like I said, it's been kind of a high pressure rush. We had to drive to try to find tents today, and chairs and sleeping bags, because we're renting those. We're renting fans, running power out there for people so they can have a fan if they want it, because the cold season is just about over here. It's starting to get pretty darn warm, and a lot of people will end up wanting a fan. I'm certain of it. And take you in here. We stocked up on our Regency, Hong Tong, Sansom, and big Hong Tongs. Here's where we keep all our glasses. We keep everything covered in our ice buckets, our big freezer, our lighting. I haven't turned the lights on yet, but I will. We made these lights. These were things that Tia's mom used to use in some type of sewing or something, like the weaving of cloth. And she had those, so we refinished them and made lamps out of them. We've got Bluetooth speakers set up here. We have, of course, good old USA flag, and at night it's lit up with lighting. You can see a lot of old antique type things, Thai items that are hung up around that were used for weaving, that type of thing. Of course, there's my bike. I was going to go put it up and take it out of here, but Tia said everybody likes looking at it so much that she wanted me to leave it just so they could see it. All right, I said, okay, good enough. Then my big thing is I had a friend named Gary, really good friend, helps us out a lot whenever I need it. He found these roll around type trash cans, and we've got 4 or 5 of those that we're going to put out and direct people, hopefully, towards putting their trash in the trash can instead of me doing it. Take you back out here. And it's evening now. It's cooling off quite a bit. Not cold by far, but cooling off from the heat during the day. It was hot today. It was very hot. You can see some of the locals riding up and down the street there. Thought I'd give you an evening look at the place. You can hear music off in the background. That's Sue's husband. Kind of show you from out here. Sorry about the sun. It's pretty bright there, isn't it? Back up here. And this is pretty much what life is out here. We get up really early of a morning. Lots of plants to water, as you can see. And this time of year it's dry, no rain, so we have to keep everything watered, even the coconut trees. We have to go out and water those. We have to do this daily whenever we feed the fish. And dirt. One thing that I can tell you about Thailand, out in the rural area, Son, this has got to be the dustiest place I've ever seen. It is non-stop dust. We can clean the car and come through and it's just covered. You can see the filth on it because everything's dusty. And when the wind's blowing, all of this under in the restaurant, we have to daily clean all those tables and dust them down because they'll just be covered. You could write your name in it. So Thailand is a dusty place, a very dusty place. And we've got some construction going on, so we've got some sand here left over for concrete work. And this tree, which is massive, we are getting it trimmed next week because we're afraid that it might break or come down in monsoon season in a big windstorm. You can see how tall it is. And I don't want it hitting the house or hitting the wires and pulling into that. And because we've had problems with that kind of stuff before when we were doing this construction out here and filling in all of the dirt for the resort. The dump truck drivers, for some reason, liked to hit our light poles. You can see right here where what we've ended up having to do is go to this one and the one down there because they hit this one so hard that it bent it back and it pulled the wires and it bent these. So these weren't damaged bad enough. The guy did pay for it. We had a brand new pole put in there, had the electrician I used come out. He put in a new pole, and then he came down and looked at these, and I told him if they needed to be replaced, the guy'd have to replace them. He said they were okay. He felt comfortable with it, but he said just to be positive, he would just put these braces around the bottom and pour concrete and dig down a ways just to sturdy them up. And I'm satisfied with that. It didn't cost me anything, and we got it fixed. So that's pretty well what's going on. Again, we're just watering, prepping. First people come in tonight. And over the weekend, what will probably be happening is most of them will be trying to sleep during the day because it's really hot. And there'll be the main part of the festival is at night. So they'll be up most of the night, and then when they get back here, they'll want to sleep during the day. And good luck with that one because it's going to be warm out here. It's just not the cool season. We've got all this stuff growing. Tia's watering. She dug these trenches down around through here because a lot of times we just bring the hose over and lay down here and just leave it on. And it'll flow and fill in all the trenches and all the plants on all the way down, and then they, of course, just absorb it from those trenches, and it makes it an easy way to water by just turning on a hose and leaving it for an hour. And water here is dirt cheap. I don't know what it's like in your country from where you're at, but in the USA it's very expensive. But here you hook into the village water and it's literally pennies. I had this whole pond out here dug, and it's probably 3 meters deep, and I filled it up with village water with this hose. I put it in and just let it run for days and days and days. And when I got the water bill, I was expecting a big shock, and it was a hell of a big shock, because I spent, I think it was 28 to 30 US dollars that month. Normally our water bill is just a few dollars here, just not much at all. So once I realized that was part of my learning experience here, I seen that you could actually, fill a pond with the water, run it all the time, and you have absolutely no problem. No big high bill, no big expense, pretty cheap stuff, really. So anytime I see the pond get low, like this time of year, first thing I do is throw the hose in it, let it run all night, and it fills it up and gives the fish in there fresh, cool water, which is nice for them. And it's just cost me pennies. It's just nothing to it. So you can see down there now, I'm up in the hut. Here's some of our other tents. We picked those up on my friend Gary found them at the Big C, Big C Market, and they had them on sale, and it was 990 baht, so about 26, 27 US dollars for these nice dome tents. And they're nothing fancy, but they're nice enough. And what we're doing, people are renting them, and we went and got sleeping bags, tide pillows, and a blanket. And whenever they rent it, they get to have it like this. Then we have fans that they can rent. We have folding camp chairs that they can rent from us. Just whatever they want, we try to make sure that they can have what they need here. These few chairs up here we'll leave for them to use at the bar. And these old wood chairs, if they want to sit out here of an evening before they go to the show, I'm moving chairs. I'm working while we're talking. They can come out here. They can sit. If they want to come down and sit in the restaurant, buy beer, and sit and watch the television, they can do it. More power to them. We want them to enjoy themselves and just have a good time. And try to think for something else I can tell you about this at the moment. Really, probably not a lot. I just kind of wanted to update you, let you know it was definitely a challenge to do this. I thought it was going to be a whole lot easier than what it was. And of course, nothing's ever easy here. In Thailand, the one thing I can tell you, you can't get stressed easy, because here things travel at a different pace. Anything, me and my friend Gary were talking about this morning, we couldn't figure out on driving. You'd put something in Google Maps, and it might be, 30, 40 kilometers away, not that far, but it might have you down as several hours, hour or so, or hour and a half, or like that. And I told him, I said, back, home, the way the roads are, I can travel to the big city from my little small town is about 25, 30 miles. And I literally hit a freeway, and it's not a big deal. We can go every day. We're there in, 15 minutes. That same trip here would be an hour just to go from here to the closest town, which is not far, which is Charosin. It takes us at least 20 minutes, sometimes more, to get there. And the next big town, Sawang, which is, again, not very far, you can count on a 30 to 45 minute drive. Traffic here moves at an extremely slow pace, and there is so much weaving in and out, and the roads are mostly 2-lane. You don't have, only a few times do we hit 4-lane highway whenever we travel to the beach or do something like that, but most of the time it's 2-lane roads. So it's just not a common thing. But anyway, I digress. Instead of talking about the camp, got to thinking about how life is so different here for me than what it is back home in the USA. Do I like it? Yeah, I do. I do like it. It's laid back. It's easy. Uh, it's perfect place for retirement. Oh, I know the last thing I was going to tell you, the cost on something. We went today and bought, a cartload of food for cooking all these different things. Enough, a lot. When I say a lot as comparison, we spent in the store a little over 2,000 baht or $60, and we had a cartload. We had pork and bacon and beans and rice and condiments and bread and you name it, fruit, apples, oranges, coffee, everything imaginable. And it was a good full cartload of stuff, and for that $60. And I was comparing that with Tia's whenever we go to Walmart back home. That cart would have cost me $300 back in Missouri. I have no doubt in my mind it would have. So if you want a good cost of living, now it's not going to be that cheap if you're a person that has to have the most high-end things, or you want to be in Phuket or Pattaya and you want to eat at high-end restaurants or that. We're going to the Lotus and we're buying our meat and buying our food and our bread and rice and other things for Thai dishes. Tia grows her papayas and cabbage and stuff here on the farm, so we never have to buy that. And we eat Thai food. We live Isan lifestyle, and that's what I'm selling here to you guys. That's my sales pitch. That's what we're wanting this resort for, is for those travel packages and let people see what it's truly like to live in a Isan life. So I'm going to get off here, go get this video ready to post, and I will give you some more video whenever we start getting some of the campers here, so you can kind of get a feel for that. And then after that, give me some comments. Tell me some of the things you'd like to learn. I'm going to show you about farm life and what we do, and cover a lot of different topics, from showing you how we cook certain Thai dishes to just day-to-day life on this farm. And then whenever we go over to Nong Khai, to an apartment we've got over there, I'll start giving you some information on Nong Khai and the Mekong River in Laos. So this is Rick. I'm signing off, and please like and subscribe. Helps me out a lot, and I'll talk to you guys soon.